morning, Lorzy. How's the eye?
Oh,
Is it sore?
it's just poofy.
It's just poofy from a sleeping night.
Yes.
The
I've got
poofy eye.
extra poofy eyes.
Oh my god. This is Saturday's board. Start with riding Lewis and Vendi, then Zarzy. Remember to change Vendi's run to his good bridle. Start Hughie because I've got to do a course walk. I hope that it's ready by then, hasn't blown over. Then get Lewis's dressage done, then get on Hughie quickly show jump, then get Vendi's dressage, then Zarzy's dressage, then do course walking. Hi, you've had your walk this morning. Oh, eating the carrots. Good vegetable eating dog. Hi, you ate so many carrots, you went orange. Okay, time to ride. Yeah, we do have a bit of, I do have a bit of a matchy thing going on before I take this off. Everything sort of tends to be, I didn't mean to dress in all grey, navy or grey, and it's like, it's just easy to match everything together and make it all look nice instead of looking higgledy-piggledy. So it's either navy blue or grey, whether it's a saddle cloth. Actually, Vendi's the only one that doesn't wear grey because he's got grey in his coat and he looks really weird in grey, so he has to wear navy. So hashtag matchy. I'm going to put in a false tail, and kind of there's a few methods to do this, but this is my method. I learned this in my showing days, as mentioned before. So you can find, I'm speaking a bit funny because I've got his tail in my mouth. You go to the bottom of the dock and find it. Okay, so there's the bottom of his dock, and I just want some hair right from the centre because I want the tail to hang from the bottom of his dock because then it doesn't stick out to the side. I don't want there to be any remnants of false tails. So keep searching. Right. So, sorry Vend, pulling your tail hairs. Righto. Basically, we've got that. Okay, now I'm going to divide it into 3, so probably a little bit more than about half of it. Actually, divide it into half and then divide a spare half into half again. The reason I'm dividing it into half is I want there to be a fairly, sorry, his tail's filthy, a very strong piece of hair to hold the false tail on. So I twirl it because it goes on more easily. And then take that loop, put the tail in. You see there's a green little tiny weeny cable tie. That's so I can tell whose tail is whose because we have 3 black false tails and they're different lengths depending on their owner. So now I've got the false tail sitting in that loop. Then I'm going to divide my other half into half again and I'm going to plait it. So usually I get someone to hold the rest of the tail because that is annoying. Let's do that. Get rid of all this bit. That'll do. Okay. So now this plait doesn't need to be like that thick. And you need to plait down far enough that you can put two kind of knots in it. It'll make sense in a minute. And you can plait a little longer than short, that's okay. So get one of your elastics. I've got 4 elastics. So I'll use 1 to do this and 2 to keep the knot in place. And then there's a spare in case you break one, because you always break one. All right, so then what you do, get this bit, I go around the back and through the hole. And what this does is it secures the tail up higher and it, I think, stops it from spinning or twirling, which I'll show you in a minute. So pull that up quite high and then do another knot, same but different. Then flatten that with your thumb because you don't want that sticking out. Right, so that tail is not going to, it's got less chance of doing this, and that's spinning and twirling. You can see the false tail in the middle turning and like, we're trying to hide this thing. We're not trying to say we've got a false tail. We're trying to say, look at my luxurious head of hair or tail of hair. This is the hard part, not breaking your elastics. So double elastics. It helps not to use secondhand elastics because once they've already been stretched, they tend to break more easily. And this is a fair whack of stuff to get through. So take all the extras out. So that's basically just holding that plait down like that. Okay, then you get the rest of the tail and a brush and some spray. Now this false tail's name is Leo because somebody who wears it has a fall like a lion, so we thought Leo DiCaprio, Leo the lion, kind of goes well together. So you can see tail is in the center here, and then you brush them together, brush the real with the fake. Brush them through really well. Now, once you've got them brushed through, you need a pair of scissors, a good pair of scissors. When you first buy the tail, the falsie should be longer than the real tail. So then you work out how long you want the tail to be and you trim it. But this one, you can see we've got falsie in here and real tail there. So do not trim the real tail, obviously. No, do not trim the false tail, trim the real tail. I'm hacking. Hack. There we go. And there's his false tail. Done. Just off my face. That was a bit of last night's broccoli, tuna and ginger. I know that's really weird, but it's kind of shit I like. I'm having a really quick bit of small coffee. So I've got to ride 3 dressage tests and a show jumping round in between the first and second test, and I'm hungry now, so I've waited till I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. Now I can't eat too much, otherwise it'll bounce around and come out. But anyway, trying to eat really healthily because I want to feel good at the end of the day and still have my brain functioning. And I've been drinking lots of water, and I bought myself a new water bottle, so I wanted to drink out of it. Anyway, okay, I have to go and get changed. Oh.
Hughie.
Stick. Another one of secret squirrel tricks. These nicknamed rubbits, the rubber boot covers. Sorry, no, seriously, the wind blew them. The wind blew them. I'm really sorry. Thank you, Henry.
What about the one that's coming last?
What was that?
other one?
No, the last one you've got. Is that one friendly too?
No.
No.
That's Zara.
She's friendly. She just won't stay.
Yeah, she's just got striking front legs.
Yes, I know. I've been warned about
Yes.
that.
Oh, you have? Oh, there's a warning sheet. Oh, Zarzy's on the warning
we've
sheet.
got a warning sheet. Horses to watch.
Ah, she's on the watch list. Well, my first horse is on the Vends watch list. Not this one, but here, but I've been at home. So, there we go. Oh, Ven, you're just on the panel.
You're all good, thanks.
Awesome, thank you.
Got him. Good job, Norman. Good boy. Where's Pretty? No, get him. Come on, get him. Pretty.
Oh, okay, in the back.